Ever wonder why pro drummers sound so much better, even when they're playing the exact same thing as you? Take Steve Gadd. It's not just the patterns he plays, it's what he does with them that makes his playing so magical. And when you understand that difference, you can start making the stuff you already know sound like you. Now, if you've watched enough Steve Gadd, like me, then you've probably noticed he plays about 6 things ever. He knows about 6 things that he can play, but he has mastered every possible way you can play them, and he is so musical and expressive and puts so much meaning into those few things. You could watch him for years and never get bored. It's just incredible. Take his Mozambique pattern right here. Check out how much he can do with just that one pattern. The big thing here is if you feel like you're stuck playing the same grooves and fills over and over again, well, I'm going to give you the tools to unlock those same grooves and fills and be so expressive with them that you're not going to need more fills. You're going to be able to say so much and have it mean something finally and feel confident playing that way. So we need to get out of the mode of just copying, pasting fills and rudiments and licks all over the place. That's the kind of thing that gets us stuck. That's the trap, is feeling like, okay, grab that, copy it, insert it in here, and you only know how to do it that way, right? Something like this. So we just need to cut that idea and way of practicing and playing just out of your drumming, like now, all right? So promise me that first. What I want you to do instead is be able to say things with your hands. When you take a single sticking, like what Steve Gadd plays with the Mozambique, and that's just like the core sticking played very plainly. When you take just something like that, and I'm going to give you the tools to do it with your own pattern, that's the important key here, you're going to be able to speak with this just the way Gadd does. Now, instead of copy pasting your licks, we're going to do something a little bit different. Seems like the same thing at first because our first step is to repeat it. But when you follow the steps I'm going to give you, you're not just repeating the thing, you're actually speaking with it. So you repeat it to say it. So rather than talk about Steve Gadd's Mozambique, we're actually going to use a different sticking as our template here. I want you to pick your own sticking hand pattern. It can be the Mozambique, it could be this one I'm going to give you, but I do recommend you try it on something that you're already doing, not this one. Now, the pattern we're talking about, it's a hybrid paradiddle-ish pattern. Starts with right, left, right, right, but then it's a little bit different. Left, right, right, left. So there's a bunch of double rights, there's no double lefts. Let me play it for you for a second just so you can hear it. The trap here is learning the pattern, getting it up to speed and thinking, okay, cool, done. Nope. That's how you end up sounding like you're reciting something you memorized. So I've put the notation and exercises from this lesson together for you. Take them to the kit and practice turning the pattern into something you can actually speak. Just grab that free from the link below. Okay, so you can use that, but if you've got your own pattern, let us know below what it is. Let us know if you're using this pattern, lock it in, then commit to doing it this way. Step 1 to being able to speak with this is to automate it. Now, what does it mean to automate your pattern? It means to play it until it runs automatically, until it runs on autopilot. But how do you actually do that? Well, the answer is you get obsessed with that one pattern and you do nothing else. And we're talking for a straight 1 to 2 weeks. And it looks like this. You're tapping it on a table. The first couple of days, you need to laser in, focus on that pattern. Make sure your hands are doing the pattern in the correct order every single time. Just like lock in, head down, focus on making sure the pattern's correct every single time with a lot of conscious thought. Play it slow, just like this. You need to be so obsessed that you're drumming in the shower. This is what I used to do with one pattern, then another pattern, then another pattern. I'm playing it so much, I'm forgetting that I've been in the shower for 20 minutes because I'm just like, oh wow, this pattern is so much fun to play, and I'm getting inside, starting to feel it. What you're gonna find after a couple of days is you can start to just tap it without thinking. When you can talk to somebody else and the pattern still goes, that's when you know it's on autopilot. That's when you're ready for step 2. This is when you break out of the trap of just repeating the pattern and it feels like you're just shoehorning it into wherever you want it to go. There's this time that I was playing with a jazz group. I was still pretty early in my career. I remember specifically being nervous about this solo that I was supposed to take during, I think the song was Autumn Leaves. So I practiced and practiced and practiced the solo. You know, the song was swinging, it was triplets, and that was fine. So that part was all good, but when it came time for my solo, you know, I wasn't ready to speak and have a conversation. So instead, I pre-rehearsed. It's like rehearsing a speech, or it's rather like regurgitating a speech. If you know what it's like to memorize the alphabet and then say it back, you can only really say it back that way. And so it becomes something that sounds really stilted. So when I went to play my solo, it was that sort of thing. Maybe there's some fast looks in there, but it basically sounded like I sounded like Mike Portnoy at a jazz club. It just doesn't fit. And Mike Portnoy is awesome, but so I was at the wrong gig, drummer at the wrong gig. You know what I mean? The pianist looked over at me and I was pretty embarrassed. It was kind of cringy, right? But when you get through step 2, you're going to have the tools to start to express yourself and actually have a conversation between you and the other musicians. You feel confident in that. And it starts with automating your pattern until you can do it in your sleep. Stage 2, take your pattern and you shape it. What does it mean to shape it? Let's use my sticking as the example. Right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left. See if you can spot it, and then I'm going to break it down for you. Okay, so what am I doing here? I'm shaping the dynamics and exploring the possibilities that we have there. So take your pattern. The first thing you want to do is take all those right hands, play them loud. Keep the left hands low. After you've done that, bring them back down, and then take all the left hands, bring all of those up. You've done both of those, then you mix and match. So instead of just all the rights loud, all the lefts quiet, or vice versa, there's a couple rights loud. You mix it up. I think there's music in just that pattern right there. I'm playing the first right loud and the last left loud, and then a loop with no accents. Let's see if there's something there. Okay, there's something there. I'm not sure I'm crazy about that one, but that's the point, is you have to explore different shapes till you find the ones you like. So maybe it's... Right, so you're starting to explore and hear these different dynamic shapes and phrases, even just while your hands keep repeating the same sticking. As we're moving into stage 3 of this, I'm remembering what my student Roger said to me recently. Like, he's been working on this stuff really hard, and it's paying off because the things that he wants to play, they're becoming effortless through this process. That's really the key thing that you're finding, especially from the automate stage, is that the things you're playing become effortless. You can enjoy the music more. This is what Roger said.
Performing is becoming more and more effortless. Like, I don't have to think about what I'm doing. It just rolls out, and I'm able to be in the moment, and I'm able to focus on the sweetest parts of what I'm doing. I'm having more and more just magical moments of performance where everything comes together, and I feel like I'm expressing all of the wisdom and all the practice that I've gotten from this.
If you want to actually work on this, instead of just watching me do it, I've put together the notation and exercises from this lesson for you. Just use them exactly like we did here and fill in with your own patterns too. Repeat it until the sticking disappears and start messing with the accents, dynamics, and where you play it around the kit. That's where it starts becoming yours. So grab the exercises free from the link below, play with them, make them your own. Stage 3, this is where it all comes together. I want you to speak it. Okay, but how do you do that? Well, we're taking the phrases, the accents, the different shapes in terms of accents and dynamics that you've explored. We're taking that and we're combining it with our voice and then with orchestration. So when you have your voice married to what you're saying, it means that different parts, the language centers of your brain are starting to activate. So rather than it's just coming out like copy and pasting, like you might say the Pledge of Allegiance or something, instead of it being automatic and stilted, you actually can have a conversation because you're using the words, the building blocks of this sticking in a new novel way. What you want to do is when you're experimenting with the dynamic shape and the accents, kind of sing along with it. So ba da 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 da. If you're just maybe just the right hand, let's say, what is the melody of the right hand? Ba da 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 da. Becomes a melody if you just literally sing with it. Da 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 da. And move that around is the next thing. So explore different pitches and tonal options, just the same way as you might go high with your voice and then you might go low. You might do the same thing with how you pronounce a word. So you might pronounce a word like with a little bit more of a twang. You could go up at the end and make it a question. The same thing happens. You could change the articulation with which you play a note. So I could have one note be a rim shot. That's a different way of saying that word. It's the way you pronounce it and articulate it. Or another one could be you could do a buzz. Or diddle, or a drag. So explore that stuff, and you're going to be amazed at how much you can say with just one sticking, your sticking. This is how you find your voice. Being able to speak with one pattern is great, but the bigger goal is being able to sit behind the kit, hear something in your head, and actually play it with confidence. I'll show you the path I used to get drummers there, from technique and coordination through to timing, creativity, and musical freedom. Click here to watch that next.